afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball next on the show. Patrick Corbin is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
And stepping in, Chipper Jones. He will lead this one off today.
Chipper Jones.
Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
1 out, nobody on. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to short, and into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone. Could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
Aaron.
That'll bring up Hank Aaron as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. I'm set with the 0-1. Strike 2 looking as the sinker bores down the middle of the plate. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Now here's the first offering as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Albies, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he takes a called strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Harrison's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Tom Glavine will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now at the plate here is Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. And you look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
The ball and 2 strikes. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Count still at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, but this will land untouched. Another 2-2 offering. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Guerrero in front, 2-0 to Vlad.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Nope. 3-0.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto. From the belt, kicks and deals, and this one's in the dirt, and that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. One and 0. Here it is. Two out here and a runner at second. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital with no score. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's got 5 base hits in 21 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And Vlad won't catch up. It's a base hit.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Oh, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
The 1-0 home. Laid off, but in there for strike 1. Acuna leads off second with nobody out. Fouled away. 1-2. This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And the spotlight is going to shine down today for me on Victor Robles. This guy, we've been hearing his name, one of the elite prospects in baseball for multiple years. And now he's getting a chance to put it all on display for the world to see. One of the slickest defenders in the game, can go gap to gap with ease.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 delivery.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit hard down the right field line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
The batter will be William Contreras. Hit the other way out toward right field. Guerrero is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
The first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch on its way. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's low.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Count even to the kid. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carter.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
So a full count now.
3-2.
There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Freeman. A double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Castro.
Striding in now for the Nats, Starlin Castro. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and 1. Here it comes.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set him.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. Nationals go quietly. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Stepping in for the Braves, Tom Glavine.
Leading off for the Braves, the pitcher, Tom Glavine.
First offering. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Chipper Jones. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Up next, Ozzie Albies. He collected a base hit his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Third inning, no score to this point. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down to the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
To the plate now, Hank Aaron, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 delivery, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. Jones is off of first with 2 away. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. He's set. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a 2 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
That brings up David Justice as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted down the line in left. In the bullpen area, he squeezes it to record the out. 2 left for Atlanta. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Victor Robles digging in now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Victor Robles.
And now the first pitch. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
The 0-2 delivery.
That's out.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
The 1-2.
Full left inside.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And good patience exercised as he works out to walk to lead off the home half of the third.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Standing in now, Patrick Corbin, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Down the third baseline. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 5, Josh Harrison.
Digging in next, Josh Harrison, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Freeman is up with it. Over to first, and that retires the side. Nationals leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Acuna digs in now as we begin the top of the 4th.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Now here's the first offering. In the dirt here. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Drilled down the line. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Robles is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Now back, catcher, William Contreras.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that brings up William Contreras. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Turner onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around and score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Into the box, Tom Glavine. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And Vlad won't get there. This is a foul ball. Contreras leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. One and two now to the Braves pitcher.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The 1-2. Ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
The right fielder, Vladimir.
First offering on its way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Juan Soto to the plate now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll be back in standing up. From the belt, the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Back in standing. At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
In for strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Washington. They're down 1-0. To the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Chipper Jones. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on the way.
Nope. Back.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Robles waits on it. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Hank Aaron.
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And up steps Hank Aaron. First offering on its way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Here it comes, the 3-0. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Stepping in now, David Justice, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1.
No, that's low.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Throw over to first, and they'll get back in standing. Aaron, the runner at first with 2 gone. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. And now for Washington, Gary Carter. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
And now pitch on the way. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. On its way is pitch number 75. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this is taken for the out.
Center fielder, number 60, Victor Robles.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Full count now. Slow roller out to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch on its way. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
In now, Freddie Freeman. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
3 balls, 2
And through
strikes.
5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty B, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Ryan Harper will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Ryan Harper.
Into the box now, William Contreras. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Standing in now, Tom Glavine, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 1-0.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. He tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta, but they're on top 1-0. Yan Gomes is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Yan Gomes.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Ready now is Trey Turner. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Josh Harrison stands in as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. It remains 1-0. Will Harris is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Will Harris.
Now to the plate, here is Chipper Jones to start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
Chipper Jones.
From the stretch. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So the next to bat will be Ozzie Albies. He flew out in his last AB. First offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up David Justice. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Albies is on the move. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Albies at second with 2 down. Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
2 men are on with 2 men out. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Carter is over to take a look. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 2 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. First delivery to him. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Now another 1-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. On the first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
Now batting, left fielder, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
To the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They trail this one 1-0. Daniel Hudson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44, Daniel Hudson.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first pitch to him as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, a 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Robles waits on it. One down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Next to stand in is Dansby Swanson. Career line against Daniel Hudson. He's 1 for 5. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
One out, nobody on. Two and two. The 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate, William Contreras. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Two out, nobody on. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Braves, but they're up 1-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter.
Gary Carter.
First pitch on its way. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. one pitch on its way.
That's the ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
So here's Starlin Castro. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Stepping in now, Victor Robles. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Two 2-0 to the National center fielder. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Fastball swung on and hit to second. Albies brings it in, and that's the second out.
Pitcher number 44, Daniel Hudson.
Number 88 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For Washington, number 88.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
1-0.
Castro at third with 2 away. Pops this one up. Swanson is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. 1 left for Washington. They're down 1-0. Wander Suero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Eddie Matthews will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Into the box, Chipper Jones. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Suero has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And Vlad will put this one away for route number one.
The batter number one, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball one. Runners on first with one down. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball three. Here it is, the 3-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Next, it'll be Hank Aaron. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Here it comes, 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position. This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And there's ball four. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, David Justice. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Outside, that's ball.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
Nope.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Down the first baseline. Zimmerman has it, and a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So stepping in is Ronald Acuna, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Luis Avilan takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 70, Luis Avilan.
Freeman will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. As a look, now the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You could bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
That evens it up, 1-1. One and one, the pitch.
That's in. Ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Albies, the runner at third. Aaron over at second. Acuna at first, 2 out in the inning. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. Full count, 3-2. The payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they like the matchup. And what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Next to hit, Dansby Swanson. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Braves lead it 3-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Will Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And stepping up as the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the ninth inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Little tapper down the first baseline. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Sandoval is over to take a look, and this is going to be a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
So now to the plate, Josh Harrison, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His career line against Will Smith, he's just 1 for 6. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Guerrero.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. He grounded out last time up. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first, he'll be in time to get him, and the Braves have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 3-0 the final score in this one today. Atlanta took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Tom Glavine earns his first win of the season, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Will Smith wraps it up for the save, his 2nd. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors, they left 13 men on base. For the Nationals, no runs on only 2 hits, 2 errors, they left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.